everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Molly here today with another video. So today I'm giving you guys some tips and tricks, things I've learned on making sure that my house stays smelling nice and fresh and clean. So I thought some of you guys might be interested. I know as a mum, my house normally smells of dog, baby sick, all that kind of thing. So I have found a few nifty ways, if I may say so myself, of making sure that the house smells nice and fresh and clean, just for us and visitors, but I think it is a big kind of mood booster. If your house smells nice and clean and fresh, I definitely feel better. I don't know whether some of you are the same, but I thought I would share the tips in case you are. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Molly. I post all kinds of lifestyle, beauty, fashion, parenting, all those kind of videos, and they are all linked in that kind of core sense to self-care, and I'm really going down a route of things which can help boost your mood, make you feel better, and generally live your best life. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, please do consider subscribing down below, and please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and leave a comment of your favourite tips that I share today, and of course, as always, any other video ideas you might have. So let's jump straight into the video. So the first thing I really want to talk about is essential oils, and this is going to be quite obvious. I think there's a lot of different ways you can use essential oils. The first way is the most obvious way you can use essential oils, and that is with an essential oil diffuser. I have this essential oil diffuser I got off Amazon. I feel like it was like about £13 maybe. Anyway, I will leave a link, it may not be of this exact product, but a product very similar to this product in the description down below. I love this diffuser. It's nice and big. It's got lots of different settings, so you can even have it you can just leave it on and then it cuts off when it runs out of water and oil, and you can have 1 hour, 3 hour, 6 hour, and it also has a light. It plugs straight into the wall. It's not rechargeable like standalone. You do have to have it plugged into the wall, which is the only downside to this product, but I really love having a diffuser. I actually stick it on top of the fridge. I let it diffuse into the kitchen, and that's just a really nice way of diffusing into your house. It's natural, it's not as kind of chemically as using, say, the Airwick, which I do use as well, but this is a lovely product. If you struggle with bad smells in your house, definitely try an oil diffuser. I couldn't really recommend it more. When I first got an oil diffuser, it was life-changing, honestly. I obviously wasn't life-changing, but it was life-changing in the sense of the smell of my house. So, great product. So, essential oils. Besides using them in a diffuser, I have a little basket here of my essential oils. I'd say my favourite is Sweet Orange. It's a lovely scent. I've really been enjoying English Rose, and I like lavender, and I had a grapefruit one here as well. I've got grapefruit, which is quite nice and fresh. The orange and the grapefruit are lovely together, and they give a lovely fresh clean smell. And then rose and the lavender work really well together. I would say when using essential oils, I would go and research a little bit on the safety of essential oils, especially if you've got children, especially if you've got babies under 1 as well. Peppermint you have to be careful with and things like that, but do a little bit of research on essential oil kind of safety, and do get good quality essential oils if you can, because they can be mixed with other things, which you don't really want to be breathing in. But I love essential oils, and I've got a nice little collection here. So I'm just checking my list here. So first of all, I'd use essential oils for a diffuser. Then I would, if I was mopping the floor, if you've got laminate or hard flooring, I do like to add a little bit, often of orange I used to use lavender, but something which is sympathetic, excuse me, to your floor cleaner or your multi-purpose cleaner, which you're using to clean your floors. That is a great way of spreading the smell of the essential oils, and obviously just mopping on its own makes your house smell so much nicer. I do like to get scented multi-purpose cleaners for the floor so that they smell extra nice. The other thing I like to do is, if I'm not mopping, I will go around the edge of rooms and I will leave a few drops of a specific essential oil, possibly lavender, sweet orange, maybe even rose, and I like to drop those around the edge of the house, around the edge of the hall, edge of steps. You don't want them in the middle because essential oils can obviously be a little bit slippy, but that's a really nice way of spreading the smell of essential oils as well. We're going to move on from essential oils now, and I want to talk about another product that I really enjoy, and that is the Freshenmatic set, the Airwick Freshenmatic. These are quite dear, I will admit. Quite often the actual like pump action bit, like the bit that does the pumping, is often on offer in places like Tesco and things like that, but these on their own, the refills, are quite dear. But they are honestly the best air fresheners that I've ever found. I really enjoy this Island Mango. My favourite is the sweet pea scent. Oh, that's just gorgeous. I love the smell. The mango is very fresh though. This is kind of my go-to, and it is on offer. It's normally, I think it's about £3 if it's on offer, and then it's about £5 if it's not on offer. You can get it in bulk on Amazon, and if you get the little machine with it, they last forever. You don't need to put it on the highest setting at all, but it's a really nice way to keep your house smelling fresh. And also, you don't just, even those, excuse me, I can't speak today, even though these are just refills, you can just, you see, so, oh, it smells so good. It just smells like a mango island. Honestly, this is a great product. It really does get rid of fresh smells. Dear Molly. Anyway, another tip when you are using air fresheners is, when you go into the room, is to actually spray the air freshener on your floor. That way it kind of stays in the room more, it doesn't just kind of diffuse out. I like to spray on things like curtains. You do have to be careful what you spray these on, because they do take the kind of varnish off certain things. They can kind of peel back paint off certain things because they are quite a strong chemical. That's worth bearing in mind if you've got children as well. But I do really like this Freshenmatic. I think they're a great product. Really easy just to stick in the little machines, and they just spray away for up to 60 days, and that is just great. I love this product. The other thing I like to do is, if I don't feel like going around and mopping, but the house is just smelling a little bit dodgy, and maybe it's the floor, I like to go and I get from Aldi, I like to get some floor wipes, some scented floor wipes, and then what I will do is I will just wipe the floor by the hall or wherever people are going, or wherever the smell is kind of accumulating, and that's a really lovely way of making things smell a bit more fresh. Another point that I did quickly forget to add was to light a scented candle. Now, the irony being, I moved my scented candle, which is in the rest of the video, but yeah, that is a really great way to kind of have a nice smell in the evening. They're often really cheap. I know that I can pick up, I think, a pack of 12 for about £1, so you can get really cheap little scented candles, and they are a really great way of keeping your house smelling fresh. Right, so the next thing is to have fresh flowers. So I'm growing sweet peas in my garden at the moment. Obviously they've got really gorgeous scent. If you do have a garden, or you do have access to a garden or something, having fresh flowers really does help make your room, your house smell so much better, and that's a really lovely way in summer or whatever of bringing some nice fresh smells into your house. But excitingly, my last thing, and this goes on to kind of several points, is Unstoppables. We just need to take a moment for Unstoppables. Unstoppables walked into my life because they are so hyped on the internet. They went through such a hyped phase, and yes, I am jumping on the bandwagon. I've got the spring scent and I just think they're great. They're such nice smells. I have to say the kind of greeny blue one is my least favourite, and I would say the spring one is my most favourite Unstoppables. But there are multiple ways you can do this. Obviously, you throw it in your washing. Another point that kind of goes along with this is if you dry your washing inside, when it's had these kind of like fabric conditioner, fabric freshener, scent boosters or whatever, it will make the rest of your house smell really nice. But besides that, Unstoppables, oh my goodness, we need to talk about this. I use Unstoppables, besides putting them in my washing, I actually put them in little fabric bags and I tie it up with a tiny bow and I put it in drawers, I put it in behind my sofa because I've got an old sofa you may have seen if you watch some of my other videos, which doesn't smell great. It was a bit it got a bit damp and things like that. It has been cleaned, but it smells a little bit musty. So I've just sprinkled a few Unstoppables right behind, and now it smells beautifully fresh. Whenever you sit down, the of your ass going down on the sofa means that this lovely scent billows out, and that's a really nice way of keeping your house smelling nice. I love Unstoppables. They are so great to wrap up in little bags and put around the house. I don't know how safe this is in terms of like chemicals and that kind of thing, but I haven't had any problems with it. I actually got this tip off another YouTuber, I can't remember her name, months and months ago, and this is a really, really great way to keep your house smelling nice. Anyway, besides that guys, I would say the key to having a nice smelling house for me is I always like to have some windows open if I can. It just keeps the airflow, it's so much healthier. We tend to live in houses which are really, really hot. Humans aren't necessarily that used to being stuck in radiated houses all the time. We don't need to be stuck in radiated houses at 24 degrees all the time, and I know quite a lot of people do, but I do like to keep a window open. I do like to kind of keep the air flowing. For me, it's all about airflow in your house to keep it smelling nice. Don't leave like dirty plates for too long. You know, don't leave dirty washing for too long. But also I make sure that when, say, I've got Robin's clothes which smell of sick because she's got a reflux issue, I always make sure I wash her sheets and things on 40, and I make sure that they've got fabric conditioner which is safe for her and everything as well, just so that the bed clothes and the bed linen and everything like that, have hers and her sheets and everything, don't go back into the cupboards, the drawers smelling bad, because then that kind of perforates throughout the house and everything smells of baby sick, which is lovely. Right guys, I think that's all for my impromptu little how to keep your house smelling nice video. I hope there are some little tips that you can take away from this, and obviously Unstoppables are just life. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have got some good tips and tricks out of this video. Please do consider subscribing down below if you've enjoyed this video, and likewise if you've enjoyed this video, please do smash that thumbs up button. It means so much to me to have your support. Do leave a comment down below of any other keeping your house smelling nice tips and any other video ideas you would like me to do. And besides that, I hope you're all well, I hope you're all staying safe, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye for now!